Things up. Let me bring in another stream. Welcome everybody to another get together for Rotary Club of Global Impact. I'm just going to share an additional screen today of actually our meeting into StreamYard. Yeah, looks good, looks good, it looks good. It looks like somebody else is popping in. Elaine is coming in. Let's get her in also. Elaine, how are you doing today? Oh, let me see if I can unmute you. No, I can't. I can't unmute you. So.
Okay.
And are we gonna?
Live yet?
Yeah, we're live. Are we gonna share a screen for the school today, Joseph?
I just see 6 people lined up here in front of me. In other words, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, we're all here. Dr. Joseph, are we going to need to share a screen today?
So I'm just going to introduce both of them for a couple of minutes, and then I'll request them to present school. So that's how we are going to go at the end of it. After the presentation, you guys can ask them some questions if you have any.
Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right, let me shrink this other screen down then. It looks very nice. Sean is on from British Columbia. Welcome, Sean. And with that, I would like to get started, guys. Just to let you know, we're going to shift things around a little bit here. We're going to do our presentation at the front of the meeting today for Rotary Club of Global Impact. We have, of course, one of our greatest members, Dr. Joseph Santhappan, who went to school here for a long time in the United States and graduated here with his doctorate and went back home to India where he lives. Dr. Joseph is really one of our proudest heroes ever to come here and live in the United States and return to his people and to help them. And you know him through Global Ministries. So today, actually, though, we have the honor of welcoming Dr. Joseph. And of course, everyone's been watching the commercials on our shows for CREA School in India. This is all the way down south at the more so to the bottom of India. Okay, if you're looking at the big map, Dr. Joseph, welcome and take it away.
Thank you so much, Martin. Thank you, everybody, for joining on this call. I'd like to introduce Mr. John and his lovely wife, Subhadra. I have known them for 4 or 5 years, maybe. In fact, Mr. John's sister is living here with us in the campus. So they are humanitarian by heart, and then they are running a beautiful school for the underprivileged children. I do not know for how many years, but I have just seen the school. I have not been to that school inside, but I know them, what they are doing. So they are a lovely couple. They are full of love for children, and they are here with us to present CREA School. And without further ado, I hand over the platform to Mr. John and his wife Subhadra. Please go ahead. It's your time.
Greetings, everybody. Shall I begin? Yes, John.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm Kristi Subhadra. I'm the correspondent of this school, and the school has an history of 30 years. We started it as a very humble effort back in 1992. The only reason we started the school was we seriously believe if any value has to be imbibed into the society, it has to begin from the children. I had been, even today, I had been working with women, being a women activist, a journalist, but I somehow put all my faith in transforming children rather than transforming the adults. So these 30 years have really helped us to understand one basic thing, that each child is very precious. A school where I was brought up, We were always categorized by our skills, by our marks, and things like that. But these 30 years have really taught me that every child is precious. And with that hope, our vision statement is empowering all children. When we say all, it means the children who are generally excluded because they belong to the underprivileged sections. So my children and the parents are from a lower middle class. Um, some of them are carpenters, small farmers, vendors, migrant workers, and things like that. And I really find the entire experiment with the children very, very rewarding. Because once you tell the child that we believe in you, it is amazing to see what all they can do. So the uniqueness of CREA is in an atmosphere where education is seriously measured by marks, discipline is measured by punishment. We are completely different. We believe that we can appeal to the hearts of the children by being really truthful, loving, and giving them challenges to be creative. The school has been named as CREA because we believe the message of education is creativity. So that is the background from which we come with lot of hope. And during this Corona period, for the first time, we thought we might close down the entire effort because these parents lost their jobs, whatever they could do, and they were finding it even very difficult to feed their own children. So these 2.5 years have given us lots of lessons. One is uh, you have to be resilient if you have some message to the society. And we are amazed at the resilience with which parents have come up. Despite all the struggles they have undergone, they still care, they still have hope for the children. So, this hope from the parents' side, from the school side, has defined the existence of CREA today. We have many friends who have helped us in many ways. And it is like when you have a vision, there is always a helping hand. Like Pastor has helped us to meet all of you today. I'm so
This is another uniqueness of CREA. Each child is given an opportunity to grow multi-variety trees, either in their home garden or in their farmyard or in the neighborhood public places. The school provides some saplings and they go and plant it and then document the growth of the plant. And that documentation is again captured in the school website, by which the morale of the children really is boosted up. Now, this is another interesting thing you can observe in the campus of CREA. This is number 8 symbol is established, which is used for yoga. By walking in this structure, the entire body is vitalized. We had a visitor from Finland, Mrs. Jenna. She came to CREA and then shared the Finland model of education with our teachers. Every year, the school celebrates annual sports day, where all the children participate in some event or other. Yeah, the school also has a basketball ground facility for children to learn a basketball game. This is a traditional game by which the children are taught for self-defense. This is called the silambam. Both boys and girls learn this art, which is used for self-defense.
So kind of martial arts.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, this is a sports event primarily for the kids. You see 2 young girls. They are actually from Germany. They came to CREA for an internship of 1 year. They spent their time teaching children arts, painting, little bit of spoken English, and also music. This is again, CREA offers facility to learn classical dance. Yeah, this is another occasion where children celebrated Ozone Day, during which time they discussed the importance of protecting the ozone layer. Yeah, at CREA, all major festivals are celebrated, starting from Christmas, Ramzan, and the Tamil festival of Pongal, the harvest festival, and also the Deepavali. Yeah. This is another interesting festival every year celebrated at CREA. And the KG kids, they enjoy celebrating a festival called the Balloon Festival. They simultaneously learn also the different colors by playing this balloon. Every year, CREA has an annual day, during which occasion they perform different cultural talents. Yeah, CREA gives ample importance of conducting parents' meeting, listening to the We would like to develop our computer science learning center. Also, we would like to digitalize our library, modernize our classrooms with STEM learning tools. STEM stands for Integrated Learning Approach. Of S stands for Science, T for Technology, E for Engineering, and M for Mathematics. We would also like to offer a scholarship facility to children hailing from very difficult family background, who also include children from the migrant families. Yeah, and we would like to increase the sports and games facilities. So these are the areas where we would like to strengthen CREA in the near future. Yeah, here you see the details for donation from our well-wishers and philanthropic institutions. Yeah. We need solidarity from our well-wishers, philanthropic institutions to strengthen our efforts so that we can sustain our mission more qualitatively. Yeah. We would like to share that CREA has a Foreign Contribution Regulation Authority facility registration number, so that we are eligible to receive foreign contribution. So this is our contact details. The school has a website, www.creaschool.in. The school has also a specific email ID, creaacademy993@gmail.com. And also you see the contact number 91. Thank you for listening to us. Yeah, now I welcome questions from you.
Yeah, Mike, go ahead.
I do, Martin. My question is, I noticed that we're focused on STEM. Have you thought about adding an agricultural component to the STEM project?
Agriculture? Yeah, the school has got a forum called Friends of Trees. And through that forum, children take up primarily the multi-variety tree growing activities. And in this activity, 400 children are actively participating. And they also take up vegetable growing in their home yard area. So, in continuation of this tree growing project, we have plans for introducing agroforestry and allied activities. Yes.
The second thing I would say is that we do know that you have 2 female astronauts in India that actively are involved in STEM. Are they aware of your project?
Could you please repeat once again? I didn't fully grasp it.
Currently, in the past, India had sent 2 astronauts into space, okay? And they are very active in India in promoting STEM. Are they aware of your project?
Not yet. Not yet.
Mike, let me answer, Mike. You were asking a very lofty question. The simple answer is India consists of 1.5 billion people, and then we have more than 35 states. We have more than 1,000 dialects. And then I have absolutely, there is no way that 2 astronauts have any knowledge of the tiny school in one of the tiniest rural areas in South India. So the probability is minus, minus, minus. That should be my answer, Mike. No, the answer is no.
Thank you, Joseph, for clarification. And I agree because they have a wonderful program, and I noticed that they're supporting internally. I see a rocket there. And of course, India is leading in the space race also. And the last challenge is, like you said, we have a small school of 300. And like I said, in the form of branding, because it is a very good program as it expands. I could see something like this moving across your country, and I'll just back away.
Absolutely. Absolutely, Mike. I think that would be a great thing then if that happens. One of the things I observed as far as CREA is concerned, with the limited resources in terms of staff, finances, and they are able to give their best because they have a heart. Both of them have a heart to contribute to the humanity.
And also, I just want to add an A to the STEM because now it's a new thing. I'm sure that you might have heard of STEAM, and they added an A for arts.
Yeah.
So
You're right. You're right.
again, and I would like to ask a question now that I'm speaking. How can we help you? All the way from over here, how can we help you share this wonderful news besides sharing your great website? Thank you. Back to you.
Both of you, go ahead.
Yeah, you can help in many ways. Like you can create linkage with like-minded schools in your respective places, especially in the field of STEAM. That would be a great contribution. And secondly, also you can identify some interested volunteers who would be willing to visit our school and then work with our teachers for a short span of time as interns. That would be another great contribution. And third contribution would be also financially, if you could mobilize some grant assistance, then we can equip all our science laboratories and other infrastructure facilities so that we can improve the school qualitatively, and that would definitely contribute to reach more number of unreached children. Yes.
No, in fact, I would like to add, we had a group of teachers coming from the University of Hague, Netherlands. And that was a very beautiful experience. We had 10 of them, and 2 of them were psychologists. Before coming, they asked us to give us the case studies of children who were in difficult situations. So we sent them the case studies, and when they came, they interacted with those children, and it was really very, very useful, very useful. And also one of them is a trainer's trainer. So every day he observed the classes, though he doesn't fully understand because it is in English, it is also in the native language. So they observed as a team how our teachers are interacting. And then every evening, all these 15 days, we had an evaluation program. And two of them were from the admin section, where they were talking about finances, professionalism, what all can be added so that CREA can have a better quality. So I do find it will be very interesting to have people who are like-minded at the same time trying to uplift the quality of CREA in some way or the other, beneficial to the children.
Yeah, and as a follow-up of their visit, Kriya and myself, we were invited to visit Netherlands, and we were there for a week, visiting a couple of schools in Netherlands. And one of the schools that we visited, the name of the school is One World.
One World.
That the name itself was very inspiring. Where they talked. We saw children from different countries, especially children from refugees background from different countries. And we also could learn quite a few things from their experience. So this type of exchange program between school to school, between our teachers and their teachers, maybe one day between our children and their children will be a rewarding experience. Yeah.
I have a question. Okay, so I had a question. As you know, that education ranks among one of the 17 SDGs for 2030. And education for children is one of the primary important because they are the pillars of the future. Have you considered the school becoming more than just one location, opening up satellite schools and perhaps in the same city, or probably even spreading it gradually into other states or something?
As of now, we have not thought about spreading to other states, but our dream is CREA should become a kind of resource center. And then to invite the STEAM method of learning. So in fact, we have a little long-term plan to stretch CREA into another kind of science center where we will have a specialized hands-on learning models and equipments by which not only the children of CREA will benefit, but also all the neighboring schools, not only private schools, but also the government schools will come to CREA campus and then will benefit. So that is our dream. Yeah.
No,
Thank you.
in fact, we had thought about a children's university where we thought all aspects of children will be covered in that. Because in CREA, when we have parenting session, we tell the parents how to grow up the children. Child and psychology, child and stories, child and various aspects we wanted to cover. So when we began the school, we just had this dream of bringing up the first ever children's university. All aspects of children should be covered. Now after COVID, maybe we have to include the health also, because we had a lot of discussion about these vaccines and things like that. Children had all WhatsApp messages. And of late, I'm also concerned about children subscribing to online games and also the spread of drug and other abuses, how to protect them from that. So these are some major concerns, because as they grow up, we do find the influence from outside is very, very strong. So if you ask us for the vision, yeah, we have a lot of visions. A dream.
Thank you.
I think we had a question from Dali Parikh.
Hi, I want to congratulate the CREA team. It is amazing the work that you've been doing. It is very holistic. I wanted to kind of bring up 2 or 3 points. One is a reference to another school in Maharashtra, which is called the Vablewadi School. And the model, they are a zero waste school. They have a lot of technological advancements. I've been working closely with them for the last 5 years, so I can send you the information through Joseph. And the kids over there, they just introduced an exchange program. So the kids over there have each child who comes into nursery school starts with their own tree, and through the 12 years or 14 years they are in the school system, they basically nurture that tree. They learn about sustainability, they learn about SDGs, they learn about zero waste, no electricity living. And it is a great model program which includes not only the STEM programs, but also, as mentioned before, elements about environmental conservation and elements about water conservation and all. So I'll definitely pass on the information, and if there is any contact that needs to be made for the exchange program, we can work towards that. So it is really amazing to see what you are planning and what your vision is for these children, and keep it up. The other thing I would say is that based on our experience with the Vablewadi school, where it started very humbly, where it is a Jilla Parishad school, so very equivalent to your model. It is in the rural area. It is a very small program that started very small. They started up with a need where for the K-12 education school, there were only 3 teachers as a staff. So how do they manage that? And that's where the story starts from. So it's a very interesting case study for you to look at and also consider to model after, because you're doing all the right things. Just to amplify that, how do you work towards that? And we can join the hands with them. Keep up the great work. About the astronauts and Kalpana Chawla and all, I would basically say everybody who has reached some level of accomplishment at some point wants to go back to the roots and start again to inspire other children. And you know this from the story of Dr. Kalam. So feel free to reach out to her, because sometimes to start from something that is as nascent as the school children is the best thing that people would want to give back towards.
Yeah, you're right.
Thank you. Thank you.
In fact, just to add to what you said, we have a small network in Tamil Nadu and also at the national level of alternative schools network, where schools with such experiments, they come together once in a year and share their experiences. And CREA is part of that network. Very recently we joined. We've got pioneers who are doing a lot of things. Like we have one in Tiruvannamalai, which is called Marudam. And they have a forming activity in the morning and learning activity in the evening. So we do have such people who are ready to guide us and travel along with us. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
I will introduce you to a couple of others. I'm just going to jot down those 2 names, Asmakam as well as the Vablewadi school. Asmakam is again a holistic school program, and so definitely if you want to kind of network with more people.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent.
And all the other components, however, fall within those pillars. And now back off.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Mike, and thank you guys for joining us today from CREA. The biggest thing I really enjoyed seeing was that you are less focused on memorization. Our daughter goes to a very advanced online school. It is part of the American authorized controlled curriculum from the Department of Education. And so it's always amazing to see where they want them to memorize when Joan of Arc died and the exact date that the Magna Carta was signed. And it's maybe 20 items on a test. And I'm like, what? Most humans' retention is 6 months. They have forgotten 90% of all these pinpoint dates. Yet this is what the score is being based off of for the child. It's not an exam or a test. It's a memorization test is what it is. And for lucky children who can memorize pinpoint dates, 20, 40, 80 exact dates of historic activities across the earth, they get the score of 100. So I was very happy to see you guys are not doing that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you so much. Was there anybody else with a question today Well, thank you so much to CREA.
I do.
Yeah, Patty.
I just was wondering, while you guys were talking and sharing and asking about like how it'd be nice to spread out, I can't help to think of like, the Rotary bus to spread the word, and maybe, a couple of those tokens of how you are hands-on teaching to spread the word. I'm just saying. Back to you, Marty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much, guys. A big round of applause for CREA
Thank you.
and Dr.
Thank you.
Joseph.
Great honor for us.
I want to come up with
Thank you very much.
enough money to come over there and do a whole like 2-3 weeks of cooking. I'm going to start saving now. So that would be a lot of fun, honestly, with the kids. And thank you so much. Without further ado, then, I'm going to shift into asking Dr. Desiree, would you begin with 1 minute of love for today?
Thank you so much. And once again, I want to say thank you to our beautiful guests for today. It was a great conversation, and hope you guys will come back and join us soon. And also for everyone who is watching across the world, I am Dr. Desiree Richardson, and I am grateful once again to be here as a paying member of the Rotary Club and also a Rotarian to share my 1 minute of love. Before I do that, I also like to acknowledge that I'm the founder and creator of Women of Heart Awards, Gentlemen of Heart Awards, and the Happy Mood Swagger brand. Today, I would like to highlight my 1 minute of thought geared towards the youths, because we are getting ready for International Youth Day on August 12th. So my 1 minute of love will be dedicated to the youths of today. Thank you so much for the opportunity once again.
Thank you.
I wish every youth in the world, my wish for every youth in the world is to be a master of their emotions so that they have a positive outlook on life and a brighter future ahead. When they can exemplify strong emotions with empathy, they will give rise to the likelihood of knowing that they can achieve the unachievable, become the possibility of the possible and the unstoppable. Hence, having these characteristics along with understanding of the acceptance of diversity, inclusion, and equality will equip them with the proficiency that brings about a better society through the acceptance of love, kindness, and schooling. Therefore, when the youths are dedicated to their well-being and mindset, they will understand the primacy of how they can protect their feelings in making the right choices, whilst being patient and considerate of others. When the youths of today embody an optimistic mindset, they are empowered emotionally, which will enable a major difference in their lives. Put love in all you do. When love wins, the world wins. Thank you once again for 1 minute of love.
Thank you, Dr. Desiree.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Desiree. Moving into just the four-way test. So I don't know if you have it memorized, but I always carry my handy little card in my wallet. I have also 2 of them for scouting because we have lots of things that we recite. So let's work on the four-way test today, gang. Number 1, is it the truth? Number 2, is it fair to all concerned? Number 3, will it build goodwill and better friendships? And number 4, will it be beneficial to all concerned? That's that's the Rotary four-way test. And of all the things we think, say, and do, the object of Rotary is to encourage and foster the ideal of service as a basis of worthy enterprise, and in particular to encourage and foster, number 1, the development of acquaintance as an opportunity for service. Number 2, high ethical standards in business and professions, the recognition of the worthiness of all useful occupations and the dignifying of each Rotarian's occupation as an opportunity to serve society. Number 3, the application of the ideal of service in each Rotarian's personal, business, and community life. Number 4 is the advancement of international understanding, goodwill, and peace through a world fellowship of business and professional persons united in the ideal of service. Notice how in number 4, and that's on the back of the card, the object of Rotary. Notice in number 4 that we're kind of required to associate ourselves on an international level. And so I think the object of Rotary and the four-way test are great things to read. Any old business from anybody for today's meeting? Old business?
Hey, Marty, can we request Mr. John and his wife, it's late night in India, they can leave?
Yes. Thank you so much. And we're going to make them a guest of our club.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Good night, guys.
Thank
you.
Thank
Good
you.
night. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any old business, guys?
We have some old business that we reviewed, and the bank statements, right? Is that because we put it up? We put it up already on our website, and we did go over again in a board of directors meeting just to finalize, and also with some new business, send out some payments, but also old business again. Our first meeting, we did put up the link in the website to look at all the current statements, and that's old news, I believe. And also, we're still actively spreading the word on Vincent's presentation with his, mission with the, I don't want to mess it up, so I wrote it down, the WEISF, Women for Equality, Inclusion, and Sustainability Foundation. Again, he made that great presentation in our first meeting of July.
Okay.
And again, I just want to recap on that. So you could check that out on our website.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Patty. Yeah, we do publish our bank statements and balance and receipts is all live on our website. It's updated every month. So in today's board meeting, we voted to go on ahead and pay our bills to district. So our district bill is $875. And then, of course, we voted to go on ahead and pay for our Rotary International dues, which are just about $1,374.23. So with a balance of about $4,100 right now, you can see we're going to have close to $1,900 will be left in our account. If you'd like to scrutinize and scrub or have a forensic CPA go through our items, they're all available 24 hours a day on our website. So please do. We're more than happy to support that at any time. We have an open book system here. And I think Patty, our secretary, we also voted as the board, Patty, to bring on Vincent as the new treasurer. because our
Yes.
current treasurer has suffered a catastrophic flood from fresh water in her home. The entire first floor was flooded out, and she really is quite stressed out. Also, her washer went out on her, and her cat had to be put down and put to sleep. So she had called me in late June and said, Marty, therapeutically, I don't know how much more I can take. So Vincent has a long history of accounting for major corporations around the world, including Adidas International. And we had voted to nominate and approve him to be our new treasurer. So Vincent James of Canada will be taking over as the treasurer. Was there any other old business, Dr. Mike, from the foundation?
Exactly. As the chairperson of the foundation, I just want to remind everyone, because since we're a new club, we're still trying to work in the foundation component of giving, whether it's $25 or $100, whatever it is. Just remember, as we start the new year in Rotary, we are having to find a way to give to the foundation, get credit for it so it comes back in the 3 years cycle. So this year we is going to take off on the 2nd of August. That's what we're earmarking that. That's a separate project, Martin, but I just want to let you know the bus is still going to be rolling.
Okay, cool. And that's the Rotary Club of Global Impact Bus driving around to other clubs and meeting with them. Any new business then today?
We reflected on that. We nominated Vincent for treasurer, and I think that is the newest business, and that we made out those bills that were due, and you already reflected on that. So I believe that is it. Oh, and also, no, wait, that's not it. I am creating a thread, so you're going to get an invitation link if you're a part of our club, and it's called the Creative Exchange, where us creative minds gather to just make our club even better.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it sounds awesome. We had a great idea from Vincent today.
That's great.
We're going to put that in there to get things going. Anyone else for new business? Any new ideas, new projects you want to work on?
Marty, I'd like to say a few words if I may.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead. This is Peter Begley, everybody from the town next door in Shelby. He's our assistant governor. Go ahead, Peter.
I want to commend you all for your engagement. This has been a wonderful meeting. I'm sorry I was a little late getting in on it. I had something else going on. But anyway, I'm especially encouraged by your work, Mike, with the foundation. There was a great communication yesterday or day before from Rotary Foundation about peer-to-peer fundraising. and you might want to share that with the rest of the club. Fantastic piece of fundraising opportunity that we can use collectively to increase our impact in the world. There are a lot of people that might not join Rotary, but would be sympathetic to our various causes. And there's a way for the club to gain credit for their contributions as well. So a wonderful opportunity in this next year. That's brand new to the Rotary Foundation, the way they do that accounting. So I'm excited about the things you guys are doing. I've been on the WhatsApp, I think it's called WhatsApp, the thing that Marty keeps sending videos and stuff out. I watch those, and it's thrilling to see the great impact that you all are already having in the world. And that's a great testament to you and as individuals and your character, but also to your collective collaborative effort here as a club. So thank you for all that you're doing. Keep up the good work. And if I can jump on again in the near future, I will do so. It's also, if there's any way that I can be of assistance and encouragement, please let me know. I'll do all that I can to support you in your work.
Well, thank you, Peter.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Peter. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Peter.
The other thing that had come up recently that was new was under new business. We did receive back from Dolly Parikh, president of Rotary Club of Impact for Silicon Valley. We got back a twin club signed certificate. So now we are an official twin club. So that's kind of cool. And Dolly, of course, invited us to her first meeting for the year, for the new year of 2022, 2023. She hosted with her governor actually there from Silicon Valley, their first meeting. She asked me to speak. Also, another project that we had started, which all of our projects are reported on Rotary Central. We have about 7 projects that we're reporting on, spanning from $70,000 that we've delivered to $25,000 in medical kits to other projects that we're working on. But one of them that was really neat was working with the Noida Club of India. So they had asked me to speak as a guest speaker for the brand new installation of the first female president in history there. Her name is President Wallace. That's Noida, Noida in India, the Noida Club. And I did that. And the night that I appeared, you Indians like to stay up late. It was about 10 o'clock at night. They were all at dinner. There was 150 people. I was like, wow, these people are still up. So it was very early here in America. So that was a great and distinct honor, guys. And I tried to report on a lot of that in the email that went out to about 500 people this week. Additionally, we were very happy yesterday. Rotary Club of Global Impact was a sponsor for the Africa Investment Day. So if you didn't get a chance to see us invest live into 4 businesses, that was a lot of fun in Africa to do that. And we had a commissioner from the African Union Commission actually speak. That was amazing. And one of our members in Johannesburg, Pumza Dayani, who I really enjoy speaking Zulu with. It's one of the neatest languages to try to learn, guys. Pumza did a terrific job. So I'd like to give a shout out and thanks to Pumza. And that was it for new business. Anybody else?
Marty, also, it might not necessarily be new business, but it's new and exciting to have seen those pictures of Jennifer Jones, her 25th year anniversary celebrating in India, and that beautiful festivities, that was beautiful to see. So yeah, you got to check that out.
Yeah, those are really cool. Their 25-year wedding anniversary. All right, then.
Absolutely. That was gorgeous.
Well, Mike, it's nearing 12 o'clock. So with our promise to keep these meetings to 1 hour or less, I would like to make a motion to end our meeting today. Can I have a motion from somebody?
I second.
Okay. Can we have a vote then? Everybody for ending our meeting today and anyone opposed? Everybody for, please say aye.
Aye.
It was anybody angry and who was opposed and didn't want the meeting to end?
I love you
Now's
all.
your chance. Okay. You guys be good. Thank you so much for laughing with us. Bless everybody.
Have a great day, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care, Marty. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Good night, all. Bye.
Well, there you have it, everybody. A couple of technical difficulties, which we will continue to try to address for dual streaming there. And thank you so much for joining us with CREA School of India today. Thank you guys so much for joining us today, and we really appreciate it. We're going to wrap up the broadcast today just saying CREA School of India has done a terrific job and is looking at a lot of potential growth. Thank you for joining us with Rotary Club of Global Impact today. If you would like to take a look at more about CREA, please do. We have been running a short commercial for them. And I think I'll just end actually today's show with CREA's video. But it showcases a lot about their school and what they're doing. So, yeah, thank you for helping us and joining us here at Rotary Club of Global Impact.
CREA Children's Academy provides a holistic education to the children. Total strength of 40 experienced teachers and 850 students. Our STEAM teaching methodology is adapted to meet our students' needs. Our science labs for physics, chemistry, biology and mathematics are well equipped to benefit our students in higher. Computer lab has with internet facility and a dedicated server. Conference hall. Our school's gallery-style conference hall is equipped with multimedia facility. CREA Children's Academy provides a holistic education to the children. Total strength of 40 experienced teachers and 850 students. Our STEAM teaching methodology is adapted to meet our students' needs. Our science labs for physics, chemistry, biology and mathematics are well equipped to benefit our students in higher. Computer lab has with internet facility and a dedicated server. Conference hall. Our school's gallery-style conference hall is equipped with multimedia facility. Herbal garden. We've 40 type of medicinal plants in our school's herbal garden. School has 3 buses and 2 vans to pick up and drop our students at specific locations. Extracurricular activity. We encourage innovation, engagement and empathy among students. We're the beacon light in the ocean of knowledge.